did kind of last night. It's not all Pilates, it's not all PT, it's a mix of everything. Lots of shoulder, neck, chest, thoracic spine opening, okay? So we are gonna start with our Pilates on all four, just to do Kathy's spine mobilization. So let's take yourselves in all four position here. Let me get rid of my hair. And we'll be in quadruped. And we've done this one before, so let's go right over here. And so you really want to emphasize the start from the tailbone. So let's lift, or drop the tailbone down, lift the belly up, and round and drop your head. And look into your belly button. And again, start the movement from the tailbone. Release the tailbone, release the belly button, release the thoracic spine, chest, eyes up, head up. Let's breathe. Exhale, grow, and curl the tailbone between your knees. Belly goes into your ceiling and nose goes into your belly. From the tailbone, tailbone releases, belly releases, chest releases, eyes look up. And one more, tailbone and belly and ribs, and look, 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 look. And then the tailbone and the belly and the eyes and the chest go all the way up. And then come center and neutral. Now right here, not too rounded, not too extended, go to neutral spine. So really lift that belly, try to get your spine. Lift your head up so it's in line with your spine now. So your head and thoracic spine and your belly is all in one straight line. So you balance the stick from your head to your tailbone. You should stay there. Now, from here, all we're going to do is shift. We're going to shift just a little bit forward, over your fingertips, and a little bit back. Let's fix your elbows, especially I see Ginger. Watch your elbows are not hyperextended facing this way. The inside of your elbows should be facing each other on the inside. Okay, don't let them face forward. Face the inside of your elbows towards each other. Now face the inside of the elbows together. Now pull the shoulder blades down. Long through your neck, straight neck. Make sure your head's not dropping. And we're shifting your nose over your fingertips. You should feel your belly button pull in. And then shift your nose back over your wrist and your thumb. That's not too big. Shift forward as you grow. Your spine's growing through your shoulder. And I'm pushing my palms away through the floor, pushing the floor away. One more, and reach. And reach back. Good. Bring your nose right center over your palms, and let's just shift to the side. Bring it all the way over to one side, one hand, and shift to the other side. Shift your weight all the way over to the other side. So I'm shifting over to my left hand without swaying, as if I'm balancing a cup of water right at the small of my back. One more. Shift to the left, and shift to the right. And come center. So you keep that head nice, that chin tuck and nice and lifted. Circle over the left, forward over the fingertips, over the right hand, and back behind the wrist. Circle left. Nose comes forward, over the right. Zip up belly. And one more. Take a look at you guys. And circle all the way around. Stop at neutral. Hold. Reverse. Right. Nose comes over the fingertips, come over the left hand, and back, and right, forward, left, circle back. One more. Trying to stay lifted in your scapula, don't droop. Shoulders nice and strong. And come steady. From here, push-up plus. So now I'm going to sink between my shoulder blades, let my chest push down in the same plank position. Now push the floor away and lift the belly and the spine up to the ceiling. Spine dips down all at one time, squeezing the shoulder blades together. And then push the floor away. Zip the belly up, neck long. And try to keep your head from drooping. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Push the floor away. All I ask as you do that is that the shoulders don't lift up to your ears. Keep them down away from your ears, belly in. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Push, push, push. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Push, push, push. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Push, push, push. One more. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Push, push, push. Hold. From there, try to balance all that weight into your right hand. And reach your left hand directly out to the side, thumb up in a T. Reach it long, 2, 3, 4, 5, and come back down. I'm going to take a look and see how you guys are doing. Watch that your belly doesn't droop. Zip the belly up, ribs in. And same arm, out to your T, thumb up. 2, 3, 4, 5, and come back down. I'm going to go this way just to see you guys. And here's your T out to the side. 2, 3, 4, 5, neck long, come down. And last one, and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. Neck long, ribs glide downwards to the other side, out to your T. You could easily see how we could add a weight if you wanted. Make sure your thumb is up and back down. And thumb reaches out, slide and reach. 2, 3, squeeze the shoulder blade back there, and good. So watch that your left shoulder doesn't sink as your right arm lifts. Keep pushing away from that arm. And don't let your chest rotate up yet. Your chest is straight. And release, last one. And thumb up. 2, 3, 4, 5, release. Good. Your next one is going to be, so I'm going to go on diagonal just so you can see it better. So from your Y, or your T, excuse me, you're going to go up into a Y, which is kind of out laterally, out to the side of your ear. So I'm going to go here. Let's go in your left hand, and let's go forward and up, and squeeze. You're pulling the shoulder blade down to your sacrum as your thumb is reaching up to the ceiling, and come center. Same arm, zip up the belly, and slide the fingertips, and reach. 2, 3, 4, 5, good. Can we get that arm above your ear without losing your form? Here, neck long, 2, 3, 4, 5, good work. Keep pushing the floor away, last one. And the shoulder down, push the floor away, find that scapular pulling down to your back pocket, both scapular really, and back down, good. We're gonna go ahead to switch to the other side. I'll go this way, and we're gonna slide the right arm forward and up, thumb up, 2, 3, 4, get that back shoulder, right shoulder blade to your back pocket, pull that away from your ear, ginger, slide it down, and back down, good. In a Y, slide it forward here, then reach it up, 2, 3, 4, 5, slide it forward, and back down, neck long, 2 more, zip the belly, slide forward, lift, 2, 3, 4, 5, slide back down, and hold, pull the belly in, and one more, and up, 2, 3, 4, 5, and come back down. One more here. So we're going to take the left arm to 90 degrees. Let me show you here. So it's 90 here, and then you're going to slide it and reach it forward, turning the palm so the thumb is up, squeezing the shoulder blade towards your back pocket and towards your ear, and then come back to 90. So from 90 to this position. Yes? All right. I'm going to go stay there. I'm going this way just because you can see my arm better. And 90 degrees here, and slide forward, 2, 3, thumb up, 4, 5. Bring that elbow close to your ear and squeeze that arm back to 90, 90. Slide, reach through the fingertips, belly in, thumb up, press through both fingertips and palm, and come back to 90. One more. Reach, 2, thumb up over your head, visit the belly in, and come back to 90, and palm down. Stay there. Let's do the other side. And 90 degrees, right here, 90, 90. Zip the belly in, slide through the fingertips, pull the belly button in as the fingertips reach all the way forward, and the thumb turns up to the ceiling. Zip the belly up, and pull the shoulder blades back together, 90, 90. Pull the shoulder blades together, reach the fingertip forward, thumb up, 2, 3, 4, 5, slide the elbow back, pull the ribs in, 90, 90. One more, palm reach, 2, 3, 4, 5, pull that shoulder blade down, bring the elbow and the palm up, and come center. Good. All right, from here, we've got that push-up plus position. We're gonna stay right here. We'll just do a few we're gonna do a push-up flex, hold. We're gonna transfer the weight to one hand and touch the shoulder. Place it down. Push-up class, and transfer. Let me show you from this angle. And we're going to squeeze the shoulder blades together, lift the chest and sternum without shifting too much. Transfer the weight to the right, left hand, and then take the right hand to the right, left shoulder. And come center, sink. Push the floor away, zip the belly up, touch the opposite shoulder, and lift, sink. Push the floor away, pull the belly in, touch the opposite shoulder, hold, sink. Lift the belly and up, touch the opposite shoulder. Good. And sink. Lift the belly up, touch the opposite shoulder. Sink without bending your elbows. Sink with keeping your elbows straight and not bending your elbows. Now, we're going to move on. Just a side note, if your wrists are hurting with all that pressure, you could take your mat and fold it up here so that your wrists are a little bit higher than your fingertips, and that will help any wrist pain you might be having. So the next step is that same exact thing. I'll show it in this position. Deepen abdominals, tuck your toes underneath you, lift your knees and just barely hover your knees up and see you can balance there. Good. Now if you keep that, can you sink the shoulder blades? Lift the shoulder blades. Transfer without shifting, touch your shoulder. Come back in. Zip up, sink. Lift, lift, lift. Touch, touch, touch. Don't tip that water off. Sink, sink, sink. Lift, lift, lift. Touch, touch, touch. Hold. Sink, sink, sink. Lift, lift, lift. Touch, touch, touch. Oh, just one more. Sink, sink, sink. Lift, lift, lift. Up, up, up. And sink, sink, sink. Lift, lift, lift. Touch, touch, touch. Hold. Slowly lower your knees down. Do we make it? And stretch back. From here, I'm going to bring that back. Let's go to that tunnel rotation we've been doing. Your knees and your elbows touch. Zip the belly in and drop your head down. We're going to start with rotation. Take this arm behind your back, and what you're going to do is, watch me first, push into your right elbow, turn, rotate, and as you're rotating, you're squeezing, squeezing, squeezing your shoulders back, and come back in. You guys could just do it so you're facing me, and squeezing, and I'll turn so I can see you, so you could just keep facing me. I'll do the opposite there. Squeeze, 2, 3, 4, 5, rotate down. I'm pushing through the bottom elbow, and I'm lurking past my top shoulder, and I'm squeezing my elbow and my shoulder blades back together. Look, 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 turn your head. And down, one more. And push through the elbow. Rotate, rotate, over. Squeeze, deepen abdominals. And come in. Other side. I'll flip so you can see. And take the hand behind your head, back. And press into your elbow. And look. And squeeze, open, open, open. Press into that elbow if you can. Squeeze the shoulder back and rotate down. And 2 more. Squeeze and open. Squeeze and open. Good. And rotate. And squeeze and open. Good. And stay on this side. I forgot to do this one on the other side. We'll go back. Take your hand behind your head and do the same thing. Squeeze and open. Squeeze and open. Squeeze and open. And bring the elbow down. And press into the elbow. Open the shoulder and squeeze it back. Get your spine to rotate. And 1 more. And squeeze and open. Zip the belly, stay low. Stay low to the ground. And come in. Let's just do that on the other side because I forgot. And the elbows are down. The hand behind the bed. And press into your elbow. Squeeze. Oh, there's always one side that's a little bit tighter. And of course, that'll be the side that you could do more. And deepening. And rotate and reach. 2, 3, 4. And release. 1 more. And reach. Open. 2. Open, squeeze, look back. And release. Good. Come up on all fours. We'll continue that. And if you have your foam roller, take a sheet with you. This is the only foam roller I have at home, so I have the mighty one. Actually, take it on the side of you You don't really need it, but it'll help you slide over. So we're going to take one hand down, and one hand threads through the center. So my outside arm is going to come on into between. And we're going to rotate and stretch and look. And so the foam roller slides away. And you should feel that stretch between your scapula and shoulder blade right there. And then from there, press into the palm, reach, and it's a full rotation. Oops, the camera's going to cut me off. But my fingertips are going to reach up to the ceiling. And then again, dive, thread it through, zip up, stretch between the scapula and the shoulder blades. And then push the palm away. Zip the belly up, open the chest, and look, and look, and look. One more dive. Stretch, reach, and look, and press open, and open, and look at your fingertips, and rest. I'm going to stay on this side so you can see the back side. So just bring your foam roller to the opposite side, and take your end through. And from there, you're going to slide and rotate, stretching. Now this will be behind the shoulder blade that's on top of the foam roller. And then push into the palm, zip the belly up, rotate the shoulder over, and look to the ceiling, way up to the ceiling past your ears. And zip and dive, stretch, stretch, looking into your fingertips, stretch, pull the rib back, look all the way up to the ceiling. And one more. Rotate, reach, 2, 3, 4, and press, and up. Good. Come center. Okay, take your foam roller right in front of you. You're going to take your palms facing each other on top of your foam roller, and all you're going to do is roll forward and reach long, and just let your chest kind of sink between the shoulders and stretch. Eyes up. Lift and come back up. And from here, lengthen and keep your bottom up high, pull the ribs in, and try to stretch and sink into the shoulders. Eyes up, chest up. Now look up to your fingertips here. Then zip the tailbone, pull the belly, and ribs come back up. To roll back up. So I'm a little rounded here in this position here. Scoop the belly, lengthen back out. Now I'm going to extend my tailbone, kind of like the cat and cow we did earlier with the first stretches on all fours. Eyes are up, chest are up. Scoop the belly, round up. And hold, squeeze your bottom, you're rounded here. Last one. Inhale, tailbone turns and lifts and sink and stretch. And roll and zip up. Good. Now let's take your foam roller. We're going to continue this thoracic spine extension mobilization. Take your foam roller behind you. And if you have your strap near you, bring it right next to you because we'll use it now. So let's place your foam roller first. Not lumbar spine, but really low thoracic. So about low thoracic. So bra strap line's here. I have it right about here. Right about across my belly button, or right above my belly button, I'd say. We'll start here. So let's take your TheraBand and your strap. And I think, let's go wider. We want to be about 90-90. So you want this position when you hold on to your strap. So I'm not even taking a loop. I'm just getting to a position that I could be about 90-90 here. And from there, at all times, you want your belly engaged. So don't let your thoracic spine or your lumbar spine extend. Scoop the belly and hold the belly at all times. Now I'm going to go into this football pose position. And from there, inhale, look at your knees. Don't throw your head back. Look at your knees right here, hold. Slide all the way up. And squeeze back to the foam roller behind your head. Squeeze up. And squeeze back. Look at your knees. Keep that chin tucked and long. Don't let your head fall. Third one goes here. Get a little bit longer. That stretch upper back only. Eyes up. And look back to your knees and come center. And then roll your foam roller up 2 inches, and we'll do the same. I'm going to cinch this up a little bit. I'm taking my thumbs on the first loop. I think that will work. So my thumbs are on that first big loop. And looking at my belly button now, chin tuck, or let's look at my mid-thighs. And stretch and squeeze back behind you. Lengthen and squeeze. How you doing? Lengthen, hold, lift the chest, eyes look towards where the ceiling and the wall meet. Let the chest extend back don't drop your head. Curl back up, it's just the upper back, not the lower spine, and come back in. One more segment. Let's roll down one more inch there, a little bit higher. Roll the femur a little bit higher. Cinch up your band a little bit more. Go back to your football pose position behind the ears. And then stretch and reach back towards the floor. And come back in. Eyes are still to your knees. Chin is tucked and neck is long. And come back in. Squeeze. Reach, 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 reach. Lift and lengthen the chest back and back. Don't break the ribs. Keep the ribs down. Lengthen. And come back to neutral. Come back in and rest. Good. That feels good. Okay, take your mini roll. Let's start this. And let's release some levator and upper traps. So we'll put the foam roller down for right now, the strap down for now, and get your ball out. Get your ball out. And we're going to find a nice sweet spot. This is probably a smaller ball if you have it. If not, if this will work, or even the stretches out. So we're going to take that ball and we're going to take it between the shot scapula and the spine. So I'm going to shove it not on the bone of my spine, but get on that right on the inside of that scapula. And you'll find a nice meaty, tender area right behind that shoulder blade. And you're going to just take your hand down by your side, and that arm that the ball is lovely in, pressing down into that muscle belly. You're going to reach up to the ceiling, just the single arm. And this one you probably only do one arm at a time. Reach above your head, keeping that rib cage down, and exhale slowly down. Could be tender. It's a nice kind of self-release. This is the one I release when you guys are on your stomach with my knuckles. But this is the way you guys could do it on your own. You could kind of play without, shift it maybe up or down to make sure you're on the muscle belly and that tender area and not on the bone. So you're between the scapula bone and the spine. And just kind of work that arm up and down, maybe 3 or 4 more kind of stretching. Just go easy. A lot of times it's pretty tender. And a couple more. So you could easily feel where it's tender on you. And what you can do, let's just shift it. I'm going to shift mine a little bit in and up because it gets the upper trap a little bit above the spine of the scapula. So I'm going to dive into a muscle belly right a little bit higher. And let's do a few more there so you can find a nice sweet spot on yours. And it's tender, so just go easy, go slowly, but keep the rib cage down. Don't stick the ribs off. Keep the ribs down so you really could isolate the shoulder movement there. Okay, all right, come off of it. I have a lacrosse ball, so that's pretty hard. The Franklin balls would probably be nicer, and the tennis ball. So I'm going to shift it over to the other side and just lift my shoulder up and take it behind that scapula. Oh, that's fun. And see if you could ease into it if you have a hard ball. And if not, we're just going to reach that right arm up to the ceiling. You kind of could see how you could shift that ball down the scapula if you wanted to go lower or higher. You just want to make sure that ball is not on the bone. Your bone, it'll be too painful anyways. And lift, just keep this rib down. Just breathe through it up and down. Couple more here. I'm going to shift a little bit higher. Just going to roll my body down and keep the ball there. We'll do a few here. Breathe through it if it's fairly painful. And if it's too painful, just come off of it. You might need to start with like a Franklin ball or the tennis ball before you go to the lacrosse ball. I'm going to shift one more, a little bit higher, a little bit more towards the top of the levator and upper trap there. Oh, that's fun. We could spend all day doing this and still work out those nuts. But let's just do 2 more. I think I've been halfway done our session here. Ah! Okay. I'm going to come off of that. Roll off. That's fun. Okay, so let's see. Do I have enough room? I'm going to scoot over here. A little bit before we go into our hundreds, we are going to do hundreds, but we are going to do a little bit of neck strengthening first. So what you're going to do, actually, if you have that ball closer, you don't need it, but for your chin tuck first is going to press straight down into the mat. Your head stays down, you're pressing down. I'm going to take my lacrosse ball and just squeeze the ball here, and I'm lengthening the back of my head and pressing my head into the mat and holding. 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. So up here, it's going to look like this, pushing into the mat, okay? So you're going to be here, lengthen the back of your neck, chin tuck, squeeze the ball if you have one. If not, you could actually just use your fist here and squeeze and press into the mat, press into your fist and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, lengthen one more. Chin tuck, look down towards your chin, press the head into the mat. 2, lengthen the, think of lengthening the back of the neck. Now, same thing, chin tuck, but just barely lift the head off the mat. And it's not a curl up, so my shoulders are not coming up. It's just the head. Chin tuck, hug your chin, lift just the head, hug that fist. 2, 3, 4, 5. You should feel the front of your neck working is what you're feeling. Chin tuck, back of the neck long, lift barely. 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. I'm going to use my ball now. And chin tuck, open the chest, barely lift the head off. This is a great strengthening for the deep neck flexors, especially to keep that forward computer, forward head position. Okay, same thing. Chin tuck, lift the head barely, turn the head just slightly towards your left clavicle, and come back center. Turn the head slightly towards your right clavicle, come center, and release. We don't work our neck flexors. You could really feel it working if you haven't worked it for a while. Zip the belly in, lift the head up just barely. Your shoulder blades are still on. I'm turning my nose to the left clavicle, center, right clavicle, center, and rest. How you doing? I don't see most of you guys anyways. Curl up and hold. Not curl up, just the head up. Turn, center, turn, center, and release. Okay, little stability. This is what it's going to look like. Kind of like dead bug. Just my head comes up. My head's going to stay lifted, and I'm going to open over to one side. Oh, I'm holding my ball. Hopefully I don't drop it. Come back up, dead bug center. Go back over the other side. Just my head is lifted, and come back center. When I come back center, my shoulder blades are on. Open like a book over. Like a low shower, and up. My head is up as I come through the center and over. So working your deep neck flexors in a slight flex position as you go side to side. So we're going to challenge the sides of the neck also. And up. One more. Shoulder blades hit. Don't let the shoulder blades come off. That's ball. And center. And ball. And center. So you know how sometimes 100 your neck gets sore. That should help it. All right, we're going for 100. So here we go. Zipping up. Pardon, go over time here. And bring your knees into your chest. We're going right to hand. There's no modified version. Curl up, lengthen legs, curl and lift. Look at your belly button. Scoop the hollow. If you have the ball, place it in your belly button and sink it in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Pump your arms in. 3, 4, 5, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, breathe. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Oh, ball's swirling. And exhale, sink the ball deeper in. 2, 3, 4, 5, out. 2, 3, 4, 5, longer legs. And up. I breathe too deeply. And inhale. Scoop, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale. 5, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe deeply into your lungs. Expel all the air out, deepen. And 2 more breaths. I'm not counting really. Exhale. Last breath. And exhale, exhale. knees come in. And rest. Turn your nose to the right. Turn your nose to the left. And rest. Okay, let's do a leg circle. So let's take one knee into your chest and lengthen the bottom leg all the way up. And stretch the leg up to the ceiling. Pull the shoulder blades down and back. We're going to go right into the leg circle today. So take your hands down, hips square, ribs square, and bring that leg foot across the shoulder. Squeeze it into the opposite heel. Open it up. Here we go. Across, down, swoop, and up. Across, down, swoop, and up. Across, down, swoop, and up. Two more. And up. One more. And up. Catch the leg. Give it a little stretch. And from here, open the arms, open the legs, circle to the heel and across the shoulder. Open, down, and across. Open, down, and across. Hips are stable. 3, and 2, and 1. Catch the leg, stretch. Bring the knee into your chest, stretch. And switch legs. Bring the other knee to your chest. Lengthen the bottom leg all the way down in front of your nose. Check that the toes in front of your nose. And reach that leg up to the ceiling. Give it a little stretch. 2, 3. Long toes. Arms down. Hips square. Reach the heel across the shoulder. Swoop it down. Oops, there's my foam roller. It's going to drop here. Okay. And up, down. Open and up. Swoop down. Open and up. Across, down, open, up, good, down, open. Really keep that opposite hip really anchored. Pull this rib down. One more. And catch it. Give it a stretch. Reverse it. Open, heels together and up. Open, heels together and up. Open, heels together and up. 2 more. Across, 1 more. Across, grab it, chest open, stretch it, bend the knee into your chest, stretch, and release. We're going to go right into a series of 5, no real ball of stretching. From here, take one knee, hand, and leg. So, same arm as the leg that's up to the ankle, and the other arm is on the knee. It's going to give a good pull into your chest, and this opposite leg is reaching in opposite direction. Today we're going to do, let's do the 3, 2, 1. So we're going to do 3 in each position, 2 in each position, 1 in each position. So we're going to start with a single leg pull. Zip up the belly, reach across. It's a pull, pull, switch, pull, pull, switch, scoop, and scoop. Last one, scoop, and scoop. Both knees in. Rest your head, turn right. Turn left, roll double leg stretch, scoop into a ball, reach across, open to your T, reach into your hips, and hug like a ball. Break the box open, inhale. Exhale, circle way around, and pull in. Inhale, open, reach, pull in. Reach, open, up, pull in. Rest your head, turn your nose to the right, and left, and rest, and take your legs straight, single leg pull, straight leg pull. It's going to go pull, pull, switch, pull, pull, switch, pull, pull, switch, pull, pull. Jack up your water bottles in your backpack. Pull, pull, and pull, pull, and come back in. Hand over hand. Take your hands behind your head. Reach up to the ceiling. Curl up, hold. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Exhale up. Inhale, only go as low as your back can stay on. Exhale up. 1 more, reach, even if it's 2 inches, it's good. And well, that was 1 more. Crisscross, rotate and reach the opposite knee. Rotate and reach the opposite knee. Rotate and reach. Rotate and reach. Rotate and reach. Rotate and reach. And rest. Here we go, 2 of each. And pull, 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 pull. Switch, double leg stretch. Hug. Break your box. Circle, lift. Ball. Break your box. Circle, lift. Ball. Straight leg. Pull, pull. Pull, pull. Look at your belly button, lengthen, back up, lengthen, back up, crisscross, 1, crisscross 2, 1 more, crisscross 1 more from the beginning. Ready? Pull, pull, 1, pull, pull, 1, double leg stretch, hug, break, curl up, in, straight leg, pull, pull, straight leg, pull, pull, double straight leg, support your neck, all the way down, all the way up, crisscross 1, crisscross 2, and rest. Okay, roll onto your side. We're going to go into spine stretch forward. And you could hear Jacob in the background. He needs water. He can't find a cup. I'll be right back. Jacob, here. Here you go. All right. Sorry about that. I'm not planning on editing either. Oh, well. And take your hands, spine stretch. Take your arms right in front of you. You could thank Jacob for the break. Sit up tall, sit up tall, sit up tall, and grow tall. They're thanking you, Jacob. Zip up, zip up, zip up, and grow to lift, and lift, and lift. This is like levitating off. Scoop the belly, shoulder blades down, zip up the spine, and squeeze your bottom, and you're going to try to levitate off, and then drop, reach, and reach, and reach, and back up tall. Last one. You're good? All right. And roll, and roll, and roll, and up, and up, and tall. Good. Okay, we're going to go on to our bellies, but grab your strap first. And take your strap really around your back and kind of high up in your armpit area, as high up as you can in your thoracic spine. I'm going to shimmy it up here. There we go. Shimmy up as high up. Now lie on your belly. Get rid of things that might be in your way. Okay, so we're going to go on our belly. And for our neck rolls, before our neck rolls actually, squeeze your hips in. We're going to work on thoracic spine mobilization through each segment. So take your straps, bring your palms down, and bring your head down. Zip up the belly. So where you feel that pressure of the strap on you, that's where you're going to think about lifting your spine up and over. So my head's down, zip up the belly. We're going to press into the palms, neck long, and I'm just thinking of lifting the segments of my spine that are above the strap. And exhale, lower. Inhale, cinch up if you need to. Get a good pull on that. And lift the chest, just the segments of your spine that are above. My shoulder blades are really pressing into the floor, or my elbows are pushing into the floor, shoulder blades away from your ears, and back down. One more. Just the chest, neck long. Don't hyperextend your neck. And good. So let's take the strap, move it down an inch, just above the bra strap line, or bra strap line. Sounds pretty good to me. And palms down in front of your shoulders. Now, shoulder blades reach up to your ears, reach down to your elbows. Now lift up again. Same thing, but you get to go a little higher because you're just going to go move those segments that are above the strap. Exhale down. Inhale, lifting. Now we can hold it and then lower. One more. Lift. And lower. Let's take the strap down. Now about right below your bra strap line. And lift the chest up. We could go a little higher this time. Now keep pressing into your palms and keep your shoulder blades down. You could turn your nose over your shoulder and come center. Turn your nose over your other shoulder and come center. Press up into strap a little bit further and release. And walk your strap down one more. And then I just remembered one more from the neck we forgot. And press into your palm. Go up a little bit further into the strap. Now look. You should be working your triceps by now. Center. And look. And center. And lower. Good. Release your strap. Come up onto your forearms. Lift the ribs up and up and up. And we'll do a single leg kick and double leg kick. I'm shifting my hips so that my knees are together. Zip the belly up and nice and long. And we're going to go kick, kick. Lengthen the leg, lift the belly up. Kick, kick. Lengthen, squeeze the belly up. Like kick, lengthen and lift. Kick, kick, lengthen and lift. Two more. Kick, kick, lengthen and lift. One more. Kick, kick, lengthen and lift. And lower all the way down. Take your hands behind your back. Walk them up your back. Grab it. Drop the elbows down if you can. Good. Turn your nose over to one side so you could breathe. Bend your knees. Kick your bottom. 1, 2, 3. Lengthen the legs. Squeeze and lift. Lift longer. And turn to the other side. And 1, 2, 3. And lift, lift, lift. Again. Kick. 2, 3. Lengthen and lift, lift, lift. Other side. 1, 2, 3. Lengthen and lift. One more. 1, 2, 3. And up, up, up. And 1, 2, 3. And up, up, up. Take your hands, flip your toes, come all the way back, and stretch. Good. Take this position. Forgot one earlier. Take your band for a moment and place it in your hands forward in front of you. And you're going to place it so that your hands could be 90. So I have my elbows down and my hands are shoulder width apart. So I'm going to just grab the bar, the strap so that they're shoulder width. And I'm going to touch my forehead. Bend 90 degrees. From there, keep the strap against your forehead. Keep the belly lifted and ribs up. And all I'm going to do is walk or drop my hips back. Keep pushing my elbows out to the side. And you should feel a stretch underneath your arms. Try not to let your ribs go. Pull your ribs up. And this is really a good isolation of your lats. Even better, it would be a little higher actually. So if you want to get your foam roller or even put your elbows up like on a chair, I'm going to show you what, this way it would probably be fine. But if I do it here, elbows here, and now touch the forehead, and now kind of sink back, you should really be able to sink back in without breaking your rib cage. Right there. Okay, so good. Try to glue to your forehead as you go back. And as you glue to your forehead, you should feel the stretch happening in your lats and in your back and upper back. Did my best not to break my wrist, but I know they're breaking. And if you're on the foam roller, you could kind of roll forward a little bit and then go back. Okay, there we go. You could really just kind of sink between your shoulders as you stretch and keeping that 90 degrees of your arms. Okay? All right, these are all for your tight shoulders, ladies. And I think all of my ladies above 45 need it. All right, so let's go to our side kicks. We're going to do a simple side kick version, and we're adding some side planks to it. Good. All right, so let's line yourself up to one part of your foam roller. Feet come up 45 degrees, support your neck, deepen abdominals, and here's hip height. Deepen the belly, kick, kick, 1. Reach long. My foam roller's in the way again. No, it's not. Good. And kick, kick. Deepen the belly, reach, 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 and kick, kick. Deepen the belly and reach, reach, reach. One more. Kick and reach, reach, reach. Heels together. One big kick up and a big slow reach down across the opposite heel. Big kick up and big reach down. And kick and reach and kick and reach and kick and reach. One more and reach. Big circle. Nice loose hip. Front, side, back. Deepen abdominals, heels together. Front, side, back. Shoulders down, chin up. And front, side, back. If you want to test yourself, place your hand underneath your rib so you can feel that your ribs are not shifting as you do the big kick around. And hold, reverse. Backside front, deep in the elbows. And if you feel your rib underneath your hand, you're going to make sure that it doesn't have increased weight throughout the whole circle. Backside front, deep bend. Backside front, one more. Side front. Okay, so we have been doing that 90-90 lifting here. We're going to progress that now. So you're going to come back to 90-90, and you're going to come up onto your forearm, your elbow. Let me come up onto my mat so you can see me better. So my elbow and my knee are going to be in one line, okay? So we're going to get the elbow underneath the shoulder, elbow and knee in one line, hand on hip or hand supporting on the floor, and we're going to zip up, and we're just going to go up into a side plank. Zip the belly in, open the shoulders back, and come back. I feel like my knees need to come back a little bit further. They kind of landed in front. Zip up belly, and good. So once you're up, you kind of want your elbow and your knee aligned. Zip up. Good, that looks good. And back down. And yes, Sophia, we're going to come up, and then we'll clamshell. That was exactly right. We're going to open and zip up, close, and open. Oh, we're going to stay up. And close, and open, and close. Two more, and close. One more, and close. Pull the scapula down, zip up, lower down. Good. We're doing good? Okay, so we're going to progress that into lifting. Clamshell opens. Now lift and tap the knee down towards the floor, and then bring the heels back together. Remember when we were resisting the knee up and down? So now it's a tap of the knee down and tap of the heels together. And tap down and tap together. Two more. And up. Lots of hip and shoulder work going on here. And hip internal rotation happening to happen there. And rest. That was fun. Okay, so let's stretch. I have a nice stretch for you now. So take your top leg and bring it in front of your knee. Can you see me? And grab your leg with your bottom hand. This hand's going to do an open book. So you're going to reach towards me with this hand. Just reach and reach. Now open, open, open. You're trying to get your shoulder blades down and across. Might get a few pops. And then I need to move forward. So let me come off my mat in a minute. So we're going to be here and here. And now open. And the goal, which may not happen, is to get both shoulders down on the floor on the other side without the knee opening. Palm down, shoulder blade down if you can. And close your book. Reach forward. Deepen in. Reach. Open the book. Follow it with your head. Follow your hand with your head and see if that shoulder blade will touch the mat. Zip up and come back down. One more. Open. Open. That feels good. And close, close, close. Okay, come on up. I'll actually roll into your belly. Let's beat it out between right here to your forehead. Zip the belly in. Lift both legs up and beat. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 3, 2, 3, 4. Good. 5, 6, 7, 8. And stretch. And rest. Okay. Other side. Line yourself up. And line up here. Head, shoulder, rib, and hip in one line. And bring your legs 45 degrees over. Sorry, I support my head here. And let's go ahead and bring your leg hip height up. All right, zipping up. Chin long, shoulder back. Kick, kick. Long back. Corner. Kick, kick. Long and back. Kick, kick. And long back. And kick, kick. And long back. One more. And long and long and long. Heels together. Side kick. Big kick. Deep nose, big reach. Big kick. Deep nose, big reach. Big kick. big kick, big reach, big kick, big reach. One more, big kick, big reach. Hold, front side, and back. Deep and together. Front side, back, together. Front side, back, together. Front side, back, together. Front side, back. Check your rib. Make sure you're not shifting. Reverse it. Back side, front. Nothing shifts underneath that rib. Back side, front, center. Back side, front, center. Back side, front, center. Back side, front, and center. Was that 5? I feel like maybe we'll do one more. Back side, front, center. Okay. Side plank today. Let's line up ourselves. Elbow and knee. Lining, elbow underneath the shoulder, and your elbow and your knee are going to line up. Hand on your hip or hand on the floor, and let's just press into the elbow, pulling the shoulder blade down, lifting the rib off, and the rib comes up, and the knees go down. Try to keep your head straight with your spine up here, and then lower down. Initiate at the scapula, pull the shoulder blade down, pull the rib up, press into the knees, lift the hips up. Good, adjust your head so it's straight. And come back down. One more, elbow, rib, hip, hold. Make sure the top shoulder's down. 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. We're gonna come up and do clamshells. Lifting and hold, and open 1, and close, open 2, and close, open 3, and close, open 4, and close, open 5, and close, open 6, and close. Good work. Oh, 6. Oh well, 1 extra. Here we go. And lifting and lifting and lifting. Clamshell, heels together. Rotate, drop the knee in, touch. Rotate and reach the heels together. Zip up, squeeze that bottom hip, lifting the hip up. Knee down, and heels together. And down, touch. Internal rotation, external rotation, internal rotation. Lift squeeze the bottom, external rotation. One more, internal rotation. Squeeze the bottom, external, lift, and lower. Good work. Roll onto your belly, lengthen arms and legs. Arms up, legs up. Alternate swimmer. Up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and stretch. Oh, hang on. I forgot on this side, the nice open book stretch. Let's go right back to it. So, give myself some room. The top leg comes forward, and your bottom hand grabs onto that thigh. Top one reaches forward towards the floor, towards me. Here we go. Follow with your head back, and try to see if the shoulders can both reach the ground, if you've got enough rotation, stretch there, and come back down. And inhale, open that book. Follow it with your head, stretch and get that shoulder blade onto the mat, if you can, and close. It's always one side that's a little bit tighter than the other. Shimmy, get it back. Good. I did this first thing this morning just to test it. I was nowhere near. A little bit closer now. Neck we're warm. And close. Let's just do one more. And stretch, open, and open, and open, and release. Good work. So we went and did swimmer on top of that. So come on up, and let's go ahead and do some with the Evo strap here. And so let's take the Evo strap. And I'm going to take it behind the base of your skull, actually just above your suboccipital. So I kind of have my low ponytail here. I'm going to place the strap above the scrunchie. That's where I want it. Okay. And actually, I've decided I'm going to do it. I was going to do it sitting, but I think I'm going to do it in quadruped. So let's go quadruped. And it's going to look like this, so you can watch me for a second. So it's that same chin tuck you did towards the floor, but now you're pressing into the strap and holding. 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. And it's such a subtle movement, it's hard to see, and I think my shirt is a little baggy since it, but you're pushing your head back into the strap, into that chin tuck position. We're going to do that same, and then we're going to do that slight rotation with that too, okay? So let's do that together. Get my hair out of the way again. And the strap is just on the base of your occiput bone there, which for me will be right above the scrunchie, and reaching down. So just get enough pressure that your head has something to push into. You don't even need to put pressure, just make that looser. And let's just push into the band or the strap and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, release. Chin tuck straight back into the band. Try to line up your strap or your head to your spine. 4, 5, release. And again, press into the strap, resist. 2, 3, 4, hold that resistance. Turn your nose slightly to the left, eyes to about armpit, and come back to the center. Chin tuck towards your right shoulder, and center. Chin tuck, look towards your other side, towards the armpit. Press into the band, center. Chin tuck, look underneath the other arm or armpit, and center. One more, press into the band, turn slightly, and up, and turn slightly, and up, and release the band. Good. So even just the lightest pressure there is probably pretty good for most people. So we did back. Let's take the band, swoop it around the side of our head here, and let's do a little resistance here. This is just for neck strengthening. And we're gonna press, or you're gonna reach the band this way, ever so slightly. And it's isometric, so you're gonna really push her. And then your head and your trunk is going to slightly go the opposite way of the band, and just hold 2. So my head's going this way, and the band's going that way. 3, 4, 5, release. And again, lift up tall and just push your head into the band. 2, 3, head's going this way, yes. And release. Going into the side resistance of the band. 2, 3, 4, 5, one more. Into the resistance of the band. 2, 3, 4, 5. And bring it around to the other side here. And take your pull directly out to the side, and your head's going to go this way, and press into the band and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. And back to the side. 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. And side. 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. And take the band to your forehead and reach the band back behind you. Does that work? I think it works. There we go. And what you're going to do, I'm going to just close my hands behind me in a fist. And I'm just going to press into the band, kind of just chin tuck, looking into my belly button, rounding forward as if I'm doing spine stretch forward. And then grow tall, zip up, round, zip, lift up and over like you have a picket fence right at your rib cage, and you're going to pull the ribs over the picket fence to fold forward. And come back up. One more, push into the pan, lift the belly up and back as you round into the band. And rest. Good. All right, I think we got all the sides of the neck. Let's stretch. And I'm going to show you. One hand onto your chin, one hand to the base of your neck, here, here and here. So you can see I'm here and here, or here and here, okay? And so you're gonna do that same lengthening of the neck, up and back, scoop, and that's the chin tuck. Hold the chin tuck, slight side bend towards your backhand, slight rotation away looking up. And come back center. Grow tall, chin tuck back, and you're pushing the pressure to your backhand. So I'm scooping, and my hand and my head are pushing against each other, lifting up to the ceiling. Chin back, slight side bend towards your elbow, that's up. And now direct your nose away to the ceiling and get that stretch in the upper cervical rotators there. And one more. Chin tuck, side bend, rotate up. 2. I'm kind of pulling with my fingertips in the back. And rest. Other side, traction. Press this chin back. This is just going to give you like that double chin feeling here. So your neck is long. And chin tuck, keep that chin tuck, side bend. And now look, rotate, look up. My front hand's really not doing anything but guiding. Just get an upper cervical rotation. And release. Chin tuck back, length of the neck. No foreheads happening here. Side bend. And rotate. Good. You might find one side tighter than the other, so then you know which side you should do more. And rotate. Good. Okay, we'll do the same thing, but sit on this hand. Sit on this hand, sit on your bottom on the hand. Chin tuck, side bend, rotate. With you sitting in your hand, you should get some of that neural component here. And I know you've been getting it all the way into my forearm. Chin tuck, side bend, slight rotation, scalenes, thoracic or outlet, and release. Chin tuck, side bend, rotate. And while you're sitting on this hand, forward, chin tuck. We're going to drop the nose towards the opposite knee and just stretch the levator scapula down. This is that same muscle you were working on when we had the lacrosse ball behind you. Good. Switch sides. Hand behind your bottom. Keep that shoulder back. Chest up. Chin tuck back. Side stretch. Rotate. You might feel a little higher, a little lower on this side. And release. Tall. Chin tuck. Side bend. Rotate. There's your scalenes all through this side of the neck there. And chin tuck, side bend, rotate. And release. Okay, stay on your bottom, or stay sitting on your hand, and pull that shoulder blade down. Now bring this nose to this knee, drop it. Take the hand gently behind, keep the shoulder back, don't let it pull up, and then just gently stretch the levator scapula there. And rest. Okay, let's end it there. I had like 4 more things, but we'll do it for next class. We'll do the wall stuff and everything else. So thank you for joining me. Let me unmute you guys.